In a horrific accident in West Delhi, a car fell from 40 feet off the Vikaspuri flyover. The two occupants in the car survived because they were wearing seat belts and safety airbags were deployed. The fall was partly cushioned by hedges of the thin iron fence below. Now, in the incident that took place on Thursday night, the Honda City car hit a parked car, after which it went over the side wall of the flyover and fell onto the road below. A case of rash driving and causing hurt by negligence act has been registered. Two occupants are currently admitted in the hospital with critical injuries. So, Kirti Dwivedi joining us for more on this. So, Kirti, what do we know about the condition of these people, and do we know more about the fact that what sort of injuries do they have? Because they were wearing their seat belts, the airbags did work, or did they not?
Well, yes, Sonal, the two people who were in that car, they are currently in a critical condition. They are admitted in the hospital. They have suffered head injuries. One of them even has suffered a collarbone fracture. But the big news, of course, being that them even surviving after this fall is shocking, and the way the seat belts and the safety airbags that were deployed really saved their lives. Just to give our viewers a sense of how that accident unfolded, so it was on Thursday night around 11 p.m. This is the Vikaspuri flyover below which we are standing, and the car was coming from the other direction, from the right hand side for our viewers if they're seeing in the frame. From that side it was coming from the Peeragarhi side towards the Janakpuri area. Then it hit a parked car on the flyover. Now that car was waiting for some other person to come from behind, and that's why that Ford Endeavour car was parked. The Honda City in which the two occupants were, they hit that parked car. Their Honda City hits the Ford, and then the Honda City falls off from that flyover after crossing that side wall. Some of the impact is lessened because it hits this tree, and then it falls over this iron fence over here. As you can see, this fence here has been damaged because of that fall. You can still see the shattered glass from the car the other day. All of this shattered glass all around is because of the car that fell that day. So you can imagine what the situation must have been that day. 40 feet fall, and only being cushioned because of this fence over here. And for the survivors, they were wearing seat belts, their safety airbags were deployed, and that's what really lessened the impact of that entire accident. The police has registered a case of rash driving, and that case is still being, the inquiry is going on. The car that was parked on the flyover, that is also being looked into, because you're not supposed to be parking a car on the flyover. That's the car that was hit. The occupant in that particular Ford Endeavour, he survived without any injuries, but it's the Honda City survivors that are still struggling in the hospital.